Okay, guys, let's do this. Let's get back to some scrapbooking. Alright, so for today's scrapbook, it's a little hazy looking, I guess. It's not the best page. I should probably start off my videos with all that. But it's a ghost tour when we were in downtown Asheville, North Carolina. And is as featured on the travel channel and all that good stuff. So apparently I did not tape that. Thought I had everything taped up. Rather annoying. Try not to like, I mean, I guess you could have scrapbook videos that were like 100 years long, but you know, and I do enjoy watching those, I have to say, but you know, I don't enjoy doing them, I guess. I don't have enough interesting content to make that happen, you know what I'm saying? So the three of us went on this little ghost tour, and it was about an hour and a half or so. And it was a lot of walking, let me say that for sure. It definitely was a lot of walking. Up and down hills, but it was very interesting. I always, y'all know I enjoy ghost things and ghost tours and whatnot. The spirit world, I don't think we're that far away, so you know what I'm saying. But we're just going to use this little happy haunting here. Asheville's kind of one of those rich history places, I guess. But it's very artsy town. I like that about it. It's very hippy dippy trippy kind of thing. But there's also a lot of some good, some bad as far as history. But just gonna put that right there. I believe a nice little skull tag. I'm debating on this. I do have this little, this was the Asheville Ghost Tour. This was just a little card thing. So I'll probably add that on there, I guess. Just for something authentic from that. Did see a little orb here and there. And one of the things we didn't get to see, though, now this was like the walking tour. This was more in the downtown area, which was really good, but I don't know, this feels too Halloween-y or something. I'm just going to put that there. I should have shown you the flower pages. I feel like it's just sort of hauntingly pretty or something. I don't know. I had this to put somewhere. I guess I could add that there. But anyway, one of the things we did not get to see that I definitely want to see in the future is I want to visit Helen's Bridge for sure. And I'm sure you guys have all heard that story, but if not, I'll tell you. Helen was a lady who got married late in life and she couldn't really do anything until she was married. You know, back in the day, how apparently you need a man to have a baby, right? Or husband or whatever. So now here are a couple of good ones. Can y'all see those? But anyway, I don't know what I want to cover up. Probably this one. But anyway, so they told her, well, she finally got married, but see that paper? I think that's so pretty. Just with a hint of gold. I cover most of it up, unfortunately, but it's there. Maybe I should move it down just a little bit. But anyway, so she ended up getting married, and they told her she was then too old to have a baby, but by some miracle she did, and so she was, you know, carried away with it. But anyway, I can't remember if her husband passed away or what happened, but she ended up, oh, I should move that over a little bit. She ended up having to like go out and work and things like that and take care of herself. And so sometimes she had to leave the baby, or she was a young girl by then, the young girl alone. And this was actually, let me show you. This paper, I don't know where that's from, but this is from that Floral Frights pack from Michaels. That came in handy. It kind of matched that pretty well, I think. Anyway, alright, so I found this Tim Holtz window thing. I love these windows, and I've been just dying to use it. So, I'm just going to use it. I trimmed my picture down here just a little bit, and a nice little, another orb there. So, I'm going to just put that on there, I believe. Anyway, yes, I didn't put any, I don't know, should I do adhesive or should I glue it? Maybe adhesive. Well, maybe glue. I don't know. Yuck. So anyway, Helen had to leave the child alone sometimes. Anyway, one day she came back and the house was on fire, like totally engulfed. And she couldn't save the child. She was inside and she just couldn't live like that, basically. And that's, you know, child was all she'd wanted in life. Just, she was very happy with that. And so the child died, and then so she went and found a bridge, which they now call Helen's Bridge, and hung herself from the bridge. And apparently people say they often see her, and the spirit will even ask, you know, have you seen my daughter? Where's my daughter? And which is super tragic. But anyway, kind of like to check that area out. And then also the Pink Lady Hotel, or the Pink Lady, it's Grove Park Inn, the Pink Lady of Grove Park Inn. My cousin goes there a lot, and so there's that page for that. And okay, so we've got that page. But anyway, she wants to, she always talks so well about it and things that I would like to visit there. So this is also in Asheville. This is at the Belmore Estates. Huge, big old place, right? So I'm going to do that almost, well, not quite at the bottom, about there. But I'm going to do this piece first. So this was back in 2009, actually in May. So it has been a long time. But anyway. But if you ever get there, the ghost tour is definitely, I think, worth doing. And I would definitely like to check out some others. And like I said, go off and kind of explore. Now the Helen's Bridge thing, it's not really on a tour. You have to, it looks like roads, like airs, like they talk about the country turning and twisting roads, but we feel right at home, so there. But some of the things you can explore kind of on your own. But anyway, we've done, well, I think this is the only, as far as with Amy, but I've done a lot of the ghost tours on any city we've been in, like Savannah or New Orleans or Gatlinburg, I think even had one. And that one actually went with my parents. That was really sweet. It was a nice experience. But where else have I been? I don't know. Wherever they have them and I will go. So that's cool. But we took a tour of the Biltmore. Did not get not one single picture of any of us. Any of the three of us did not get one. So annoying on that part. But other than that, it was okay. You know, what can you do? Except do better in the future. I swear. In the next couple of years, y'all, you're going to see some better pages. I'm just going to add that little doodad right there. Lost in a daydream. Must have been pretty amazing to be in a place like that, hanging out and living and whatever. Wow. There was something else green that I was going to add, but I'm definitely going to also try harder to keep things like this. I like tickets, I don't know why, in a scrapbook. But I don't know where to put it. It's like you got to commit after a little while, you know, you just got to do it. And it was beautiful, so we will use that title. Alright, so one more down. Next one is still Biltmore, but I just bought a pack of these little tiny like postcards that tells you about each thing there. So you can kind of see all the very elaborate, now that's a dining room. But just beautiful, so many beautiful gardens and things like that. And then there's the main pictures of the place. And then they have like decorated for the holidays, which we did not see because it was in May. But so I did buy this title at the Scrapbook Superstore down in Tennessee. So they have a lot of titles and a lot of things like that already pre-cut for kind of local area attractions or just a state or two away. I guess they figure, you know, travel in that same area or whatever. So they do a lot of that, which is kind of nice. But especially since I have just no decent pictures, so at least it's a title, it's something, I don't know. But do you guys like research how to, I have no idea how to even take good pictures, to be honest. Do you like, have you looked into photography classes? Do you just get some tips online, or what do you do to make them better? First of all, taking them would be good and actually getting in the photo, step one. But beyond that, what are your tips and that kind of stuff? Alright, so I'm basically just, this is probably not even worth watching. You know what, I'm not even going to glue these on. I mean, y'all can see how I'm going to glue them, so I'm just going to set that one to the side. I won't make you sit through that. These are somewhat the same thing, but we'll just glue those on too. But anyway, so back to my car thing I was going to tell y'all about. So, still Thanksgiving week, right? So I went to, had this bright idea that I was going to go get a car. See, Scrapbook Superstore, they had this too. But this, like, because it's down there, right? So it's the Hatfield and McCoy dinner show. And, you know, the battle, Hatfields and McCoys, right? Like, yeah. Let's get this down a little bit. Kind of a famous feud, I suppose, right? But they have the dinner show with it and lots of different props and things outside. Like, so here's a giant steel, which, hey, that's those are still going where I live in my county, so you can go get some some moonshine if you want some. But anyway, here lies Paul McCoy. Paul liked women, took to swimming. Ma saw Paul, here lies Paul. But just cute little props and things, like literally all around. So if you have a wait, or anything, you can always take lots of photos and things outside, which is nice. But, so I'm just going to do this little wonderful, and then we'll put adventures right there. And one teensy little journaling spot. Oh my goodness. Amy's gonna kill me. She likes to write. But where else am I gonna put it? I don't know. So, okay. So there's the start of that show. And then here is the other page. So this is just another, this is like where, like I said, they have various things set up out there. Wi-Fi equipped, you know, large bulldog for sale, eats everything, loves children. Just random little cute things. Anyway, so here's a little outhouse you can take a picture in. The Hatfields wanted apply here, get it, you know, so they could, that's how they wanted to see them was, I guess, Deadsville, right? This is just another picture of the dinner show building or whatever. But very good food. I love their, I'm a pinto beans girl, okay? So, country, yes. But that is one of my favorite things. And they have the best pinto beans ever, I think. So, most of the shows down there, there's a lot of dinner shows. But most of them have pretty good food. There was one that had some kind of barbecue something that I was not thrilled with. But they do have some good barbecue places. That just happened to be not one of them. But most of all the dinner shows I've ever been to down there have all been really good. So any that you pick are kind of, we might list our top 5 shows we've seen or something like that. That hypnosis show was really good. That was super cool. And the Comedy Barn, it was actually funny. I'm not usually into that too much, but I really liked it. So anyway, okay. So back to the car thing. Well, I'll tell you what. I will go ahead, because this is my last page for this round. While I chat about that, we'll just glue them on. Said I wasn't going to, right? But here we go. So I went to get one type of vehicle, which was, I'm not the kind of person that cares about a car. I just want something that my father can get in and out easy, and with his leg problems and things, and that my dogs can get in. And now that I have 5, it's, you know, so I need some more room. There's that. But anyway, so I just, you know, I just don't know. A lot of people put a lot of stock into a vehicle, or, you know, want a particular kind, or, I don't know. It's just not my thing. I don't really care. I want it to run, which is the problem at this point that I'm having with mine. But something is like draining the batteries, and we can't figure out what. I've replaced the battery like 3 times and all kinds of things. But, anyway, so there's some issues with that. But, my car is like literally 20 years old now, so it's old. But I love it. I still love it, to be honest. I swear I do. I cried on the way up there. I'm like, you've been a good car. I've really enjoyed you. Like, thanks for taking care of me and whatever. But, I'm going to miss you. So, but anyway, so my point is, I went up there, and I was planning on getting just a little SUV, because, to be honest, I don't even know if I am going to like an SUV. I've never had one before, and I feel like that's what I need at this point. Do I want to do a journaling spot or not? I'm thinking the or not is winning. I guess we could put a little, I've got these. because I was going to use those on a different page, but I don't know if she can write on that slick stuff, but we'll try. So I might glue those on. We'll have to find maybe an ink pen or something, because I don't think a marker is going to work. But anyway, so I was going up to get a little bit older vehicle. It was like a 2018 or 19 or something, Chevy Trax. I thought it's just little, and because I'm used to driving a small car, so I don't want a big SUV exactly. But I thought, well, that'll be fine. Like, just, I don't know, whatever, I need something. So then, as soon as he pulled it out there, it had not been detailed yet either, and that annoyed me, because they were supposed to have that done. And, but he didn't. So it was kind of still, and it didn't have back seats. There were no back seats. It was a lease vehicle, and the lease person had taken them out, and so that was a little strange, but they said they could order me back seats, you know, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll need those. So I don't know, but when he pulled it up there, it just looked little and squatty or something, too little. So my father could get in and out okay though, so that was a good thing. So then we were going to test drive it. Well, apparently now they all have to go with you to test drive, as safety, I guess, for them or whatever. But in case you wreck it or who knows, I don't know. So the poor guy, since there's no back seat, you know, my father was going to ride the front, and he was going to literally just lay in the back seat floor. And I'm like, no. So my father then stayed at the, you know, inside the dealership or whatever, and so I just circled out back of the place just to kind of get a feel for it, because I just didn't have a good feeling about it. Like, I just didn't want it exactly then. So I wasn't going to go too far. And then, because I just decided I just probably wasn't going to get that one. So as we were pulling around back, he was telling me about some other vehicles that he had. And he's like, well, you know, we've got several, blah, blah, blah. They're kind of in this whatever. And, but way more, of course. But anyway, so he told me about some Mitsubishis. And I really like the Mitsubishi Outlander Sport. And so he said he had two, but they were in the detailing room or whatever you call it, like wherever they're working on them. And so I was like, well, sweet. I just pulled in there. I was like, let's go see him. He's like, never actually, you know, taken somebody in here. I'm like, well, now's your time. And so I think he was a young guy. He'd only been there like 6 months. But, you know, and they probably shouldn't have taken you back there. But I really wanted to see it like right then. So we stopped. We went in. They were like, you know, scrubbing it or doing whatever they do. I don't know. They had a bunch of them going. And then I also saw, it was the neatest thing, where they take the photos. It's like this beautiful, it's only one little section, but it's like a shiny floor, and the lights are like beaming, and it makes everything look beautiful. So, you know, that's how they post their car pictures. But anyway, I fell in love with this, like a light silver Outlander. So I thought, oh, yeah. I said, well, okay, I want to drive that one. He's like, but we're not finished doing all the stuff. I'm like, I don't care, I want to drive it. So that one, we just stopped and like dropped the one off in the bag that we were, because they needed detail anyway, trust me, it was dirty. But so we got in that one, and I think it was a 22, I believe, something like that. And so I drove it around, and then I picked Dad back up in the front. He's like, wait, you just barely circled around. You left in one, go back in another one. So he could get in that one easier. We both really liked it. But anyway, then I looked, they have some 24s, and so I don't know what I'm going to do. Anyway, but I've fallen in love with it, and the 24s are a little out of my price range. And anyway, so now I'm on I didn't get it. I'm going to save money and come up with a plan of action. So, because I want more vehicle than so then it's like, once you drive those, I feel like it's getting in from like, you know, you're going from steak back to bologna when I'm trying to look at the little tiny Trax thing now. And the Trax was not something I was in love with anyway. It was just like little, and it was a really good price, and I was just going to go with it. So, I don't know. I didn't expect to really like one, to be honest, because I just really don't usually care. But now I do. So now I've got my eye on that one. And I'm afraid they're going to sell it in the meantime, but I don't want to be like car poor either. Not into that. So, I mean, enough debt as it is. So I'm going to work on just paying off some cards and things and stuff I should have been doing anyway. And I can. I just piddle around and don't. So I'm going to hardcore it here for 3 or 4 months, and then I'll go get whatever, something. And hopefully they still have that one, but even if it's something else, you know, it's okay. But I'm excited. I definitely do like it. Unless mine completely falls apart in the road, then, you know, I'll have to work something out there and go get it sooner, I guess, but we'll see. But I don't know. Tell me, I hate car shopping. I also want to take care of it quickly. Like my father, he thinks we should look forever or whatever. But I don't, I want to just get it over there. Like, it's on like a checklist, like, we're doing that today, done. But I don't know. I'm going to start throwing all this random paper away here. I use a lot of tape, apparently. But anyway, thanks for hanging out with me and wish me some good luck. I'm going to have to figure out, I'm not very good at it, I know, how to budget in life. So you won't be seeing many hauls. Although, I do have a couple of things coming in before, that I'd ordered before I went to this, which was some Torrid stuff. I'll have to show y'all my Torrid, horrible sweater, not sweaters, but hoodies that came in. One's actually cute. I ordered one for school. It's the Nightmare Before Christmas, and it lights up, so I thought the kids would just love that. But, the other one I ordered to wear to the Kiss show. Well, I'll tell y'all what. Hang on. I'll go get it. Y'all stay right there. Just a minute. Okay, y'all gotta see this. Like, this is so bad. It's already come in, but, okay, so it's a hoodie, right? And when I looked online, it had Kiss on there, and I guess I was just thinking these, like, little rhinestone things or whatever, it was fine. It's outlined in pearls. It may not even look as bad here, because it didn't look as bad online, but it's just very tacky looking. And, I mean, it was decently expensive, but, yeah, super, super tacky, so... And then the Kiss show was canceled, so there's that. I didn't even get to wear the tacky thing, but it is what it is. And then, like I said, I ordered the Nightmare Before Christmas one that lights up, and then a few other things. I did for Black Friday I didn't really do any Black Friday shopping. Well, I did a little touch, I guess. My father was going to get me a gift, so I ordered a few sweaters from, where was it? JCPenney, I think. Because they were only like $11.99. That was really cool. But, yeah, so there's that. So a recap of our our pages here. So we've got that. We've got the ghost ones. And, oh, let me ask you about this. And then earlier today we did these with the cake stuff and the Christmas stuff. And that's not all. So we did the donut ones. These are all for her album. That donut page. So if you haven't watched these, go back and watch them. The planner girl, she's like literally got everything out of the bed, mapping stuff out, what we're going to do exactly. Yeah, I'm like, no, we're not doing that. We're living on the edge, girl. Okay, so what I want to know is, what about this? So I really wanted a scrapbook. I got this page, and it's like a glare. It's in a page protector. It's just the road. And we were driving down the road, and we had a flat tire. And, sorry. And it was such a big whatever to us because people were like pointing and we're like, hey, thinking they were waving or something. But they're like, no, they're like pointing. Apparently, we're like, sparks are flying and then we didn't notice or something. I don't know. Anyway, so, and I thought I had a picture of it, but all I have is this. This is just on the way out the window, as you see the dirty window here. So should I just put that, like, because it's cute. I mean, it could start off everything to our road trip, but I totally thought that I had a picture of the thing. But there's really not much to whatever. I guess she could journal, like, around it in gold or silver. I guess gold, that would kind of match better. But anyway, just looking out the window, and then I'll add something to fill in on the sides there. Like, I don't know. How could you scrapbook the flat tire? And we had to go to Walmart and, like, get it changed. It was a big deal for us. Like, it really was. Like, we felt like we broke down. So, yeah, I don't know. But I kind of really did want to do that. If you guys have any ideas, please let me know on that. But, I guess just journal about it. I don't know, because we like idiots, still didn't take pictures. I don't know. If you got any ideas, let me know what you would put on there or how to document it. Because I think it would just be, it was a weird, scary, funny time for us. But, we got through it, you know, so it didn't affect our trip too much, so that was good. But, anyway, yeah, I would like to just know how you would document that with no pictures. So, alright guys, I know I've kept you on here forever, so thank you if you've stayed with me this long, and hopefully she likes her pages for her birthday this year. Still need to do, a card for her, and I think I'm going to call it quits on the pages for here, but it has really inspired me to start scrapbooking a little bit more. Every time I do it, then I'm like, oh, I'm a scrapbooker again. But, you know, that's usually short-lived. So, we'll see. I don't know. Anyway, I'm ready to drag out some of my old scrapbook stuff and really start working on pages and all that. As it gets colder, I feel like I want to do projects more. But we'll see how that goes. And I've got a lot of new kits and things I need to use anyway, but and with the car budget and trying to save for the car or whatever, then I'm going to be using all my older stuff, not really ordering anything, which will probably kill me. I do have a few AliExpress things coming, so that's good. At least I have a little bit of mail coming, however long they take. Oh my gosh, they take forever. But ordered that before I went on the car trip, so I'll have that. But I don't like when I don't get mail, y'all. I really don't. I think I'm addicted almost more to getting mail than I am the stuff, or using the stuff. But I have a million things. I've talked about a series called Never Been Inked before, and I would say 50%, maybe 75% of my stuff has never been inked. So we need to start stamping more and using our stuff. But I will definitely be working on that. I'm actually going to try to do it. I'm not saying I'm not going to buy anything for an entire year, but I'm going to be on like a low buy, you know what I mean? And a more using setup, which I think will be really fun. I'm sort of looking forward to it. But, because I do have a lot of things I love and I don't use, and I don't know why. It's crazy. But, so we're going to do that instead of purchasing more, and hopefully we'll get to that car quicker and quicker and quicker. And I will talk to y'all later, because now I'm just rambling. Bye, guys.